A spear slashed his ear and lodged in the baobab tree to his left. Glancing at the quivering shaft, he kept on running. The man was tall and strong. His chest heaved as he ran with the weight of his leopard skin robes and what was slung across his chest. He darted through the foliage, constantly changing direction to avoid the deadly barbs of his enemy's weapons. A huge leopard guarding the man's flank emitted ferocious roars and pawed the air with razor-sharp claws to deter the army of pursuers. His threatening did little to impede their progress. The assailants continued in hot pursuit. The leopard spun away from the attackers, leaped over the undergrowth, and raced after his master. The leopard man never looked back. The arrows whistling past him let him know his pursuers were closing fast. He pulled his elegant robes around him tightly to protect his valuable package. The thunder of crashing water set his course. The roars of his mighty leopard guardian drove him on. A gruesome howl pierced the air. The sleek leopard pawed at the arrow that had found its mark in his side. His thrashing broke off the shaft, leaving several inches exposed. Trembling, the leopard tried to get to his feet, only to fall on his side, causing the rest of the arrow to plunge deep inside. Even as the darkness encompassed him, he lashed out furiously at the air around him in his last attempts to protect the leopard man. 3 of the pursuers cautiously approached the wounded animal, now lying quietly on his side, gasping for breath. One muscular fellow, covered from head to toe in bright paint, stepped forward. He hefted his spear, and with a cry of victory, plunged it into the defenseless leopard. At that moment, the earth rumbled and shook violently. Startled and frightened, the men looked around to see the trees swaying, some crackling and falling around them. Birds clambered shrilly, flapping their wings skyward. Monkeys screamed, falling from the shaking trees and running as fast as they could. Confusion momentarily halted the chase. The leopard man stopped to let the earthquake have its say, thankful for the chance to catch his breath. But now he knew he was alone. As the quaking subsided, he quickly pressed on. Weary, he reached the base of a waterfall and the edge of the pool in which the tormented waters from above found solace. He climbed up the huge boulder east of the Great Falls, searching frantically for the path to a cave hidden by the waterfall. His pursuers had recovered. Arrows glanced off the cliff face above him. He turned to survey the scene, determining the odds. As he wheeled about, an arrow tore into the outside of his left arm, the arrow's head exiting through the top of his biceps. The man broke the shaft of the arrow and pulled it through his arm. With no hesitation, he began to climb, quickly following the narrow trail. The stark red rock served as cover from the onslaught as he made his way to the lip of the cave. Not far behind, his pursuers had also found the trail. The man tried to shower them with a few rocks, but his injured arm and the need to protect the cargo prevented an adequate defense. He plunged into the cave, feeling his way along the rough sides until his eyes adjusted to the darkness. He could faintly hear that his enemies would soon reach the mouth of the cave. He stumbled at the end of the tunnel.